Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Filling in for Maria this morning. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat. Maria is off, but I have your headlines for today. President Joe Biden and top Republican Kevin McCarthy have come to an agreement on the debt ceiling. In the deal reached on Sunday, they have decided not to raise the limit, but to suspend it entirely until 2025 after the presidential election. Now, this will allow them to pay the government bills, such as federal employees' salaries, the military and Social Security checks, and Medicare, as well as tax refunds. The U.S. currently owes $31.4 trillion. In other news, State Farm has stopped accepting homeowners insurance applications for the entire state of California. The reason? The growing risk from wildfires, floods, earthquakes, and the rising cost to rebuild. Now, according to the Insurance Information Institute, State Farm was the leading company offering home insurance in California. The decision went into effect on Saturday, May 27. And lastly, smoke from over 200 wildfires burning in Canada continue to blow into portions of the northern and western U.S. The fires have burned millions of acres and forced tens of thousands of people out of their homes. Now, over the weekend, upper-level winds blew thick smoke into Denver, reducing air quality levels to unhealthy, leaving the mile-high city with the second worst air quality in the world. Well, I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat. Those are your headlines for today. For more on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. What's up with them sports, Rock T?
Already, man. Let me clear my throat. The Miami Heat are your Eastern Conference champions, man. They advanced to the NBA Finals. They will be playing, of course, the Denver Nuggets. Boston Celtics tried to do what no team has ever done before, and that is come back and win a series after being down 0-3. Miami Heat becomes the second 8th seed to reach the NBA Finals. The first team to do this was the New York Knicks back in 1999. Jimmy Buckets, a.k.a. Butler, wins the Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
I have so much belief in myself and this group of guys. In the squad that Coach Pat and Spo and everybody else put together, I see it every single day. I know how good of players that we have. I know how good of a team we are, and we made it happen.
Jason Tatum injured his ankle on the first play of the game, man, so he wasn't himself. A lot of Celtics fans are saying that's the reason why they lost the game. But let me tell you this, man. Let's not forget, the Miami Heat made this finals run without Tyler Hero. Okay, that's 20 points a game. That was not even in the lineup for this series, man. So, and matter of fact, I think the playoffs, he maybe got injured in the first series or whatever. So, big up to Miami Heat, doing big things. Congratulations, they're on their way to the finals. That's my quick sports report right there. Gary, what up, Mike?
All right, y'all, they're reporting it has been, y'all, almost a year since Kanye West lost his massive deal with The Gap, which triggered, y'all, a domino effect, y'all, of disastrous financial fallout for the star. Now, they're saying, y'all, after dropping from a net worth of $6 billion, the multi-hyphenate found himself, y'all, in trouble with many of his non-fashion endeavors, and, y'all, they say he was forced, honey, to halt production on some of his real estate projects. Now, they said back in November 22 that Ye had to stop construction on his Malibu, California property after the money started to dry up. Now, they're saying Ye had purchased, y'all, the $57 million Malibu home, and they say he had to gut it out so that he could customize it to suit his taste. But after losing his Adidas deal, they're saying the rapper just decided, honey, that the beach house was just not a priority in his portfolio. Now they're saying, honey, that the mansion is in ruins, and they're saying it's rusting away. So they're also saying that now this big old house, y'all, it looks like a gray concrete box. They say it currently has no windows, and back in 2021, they say after it was purchased, Kanye's construction company, Yeezy Construction, sized the place, y'all, for new windows, but never even returned to the project, honey, after 2022, y'all. So hopefully Kim might, feel sorry for her ex-husband and help him build and finish that mansion, because they got those children, and those children got to have a place to stay when they're not at her house. So we're going to follow this story and see how it turned out.
They got plenty of places to stay, Gary.
Think?
Yes.
Oh, well.
From all them houses, they all live in Calabasas right next door. They can go to 15 houses right around the corner.
But they need that one, Gary.
Yes, they need them. That
Lord.
thing, $57 million.
They don't need that
And
one.
if they don't get it, Gary, they're going to suffer.
Oh, baby, they going to suffer. Baby, could you imagine CPS going to Kanye house? Because them children ain't got no place to stay. They ain't got no windows in the house.
I'm sure he lives somewhere else, Gary.
Well, we're going to see. They ain't said that, honey, so I don't know.
I'm sure if they do visit, they visit where he lives now.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Kikokora. On the high end, you say Kikura Stone, and on the low, you say beautiful root beer brown. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, praises for Blue Ivy, and I'm going to tell you why up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett? Rick.
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Beyonce took to social media to shower her daughter, Blue Ivy, with praise after she performed on stage with her mom during her Renaissance tour stop in Paris. Beyonce posted footage of Blue on stage along with the caption, "My beautiful firstborn, I'm so proud and thankful to be your mama. You bring us so much joy, my sweet angel." Beyonce's mom, Tina, also gushed about Blue, writing on her IG page, "Last night I saw my beautiful grandbaby dance in front of almost 70,000 people. They said she killed it. And she was the coolest. She was cool as a cucumber. Blue Ivy Carter, no fear." Blue joined Beyonce on stage again last night in London. What, Gary? Looked like you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just think that's a lie.
What?
They need to let Blue Ivy be a child. We ain't never seen that at school.
But she was doing what she's naturally gonna do.
Yeah, well, she needs to wait. I mean, because just think about Solange's son. He didn't get to be a big star, do nothing like that. So that's kind of make her cousin look bad. I just don't like it. I mean, everybody do what they want to do, but it's just, Ricky, don't you think that's a little bit much?
Nah. Let her go on stage and perform with her mom.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's the daughter of the great Beyonce. Come on now.
Yeah, well, bless her soul.
Okay, she just showing up what she can do. She probably real happy that she got to do that for her mom, and everybody's so proud of her. She feel like she's doing something great.
Right.
She want to be a star too, I'm sure.
Well, she got it in her genes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Well, she needs to go to school. We need to know about her going to school and getting
Well,
some
she
good
do go to
grades.
school.
We never heard
She go
that.
to school.
I'm sure she go to school.
I'm sure. Yeah, Gary.
Okay, go.
Come on, Brett.
I mean,
Next
but we don't
story.
hear nothing about it. Let's hear about her going to school and say, well, so, I mean, Blue...
All right, The Little Mermaid, y'all, earned a total of $117.5 million. It ranked as the fifth highest earner on Memorial Day weekend ever. The Disney remake of the 1989 animated movie was highly anticipated when the first teaser of the film was released last year. Videos of young girls reacting to it began going viral online. Many were overjoyed to see Halle Berry play a Disney princess and give representation to young black girls. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we're going to hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so I got one of those lists where if you showed it to a teenager, they would think that you was just making this stuff up. Now, somebody came up with 40 things that you would only remember from your youth if you're officially considered old now. All right, so see if y'all agree with these. Here's a few of the good ones they came up with. Using a pencil to rewind a cassette tape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Because most teenagers will ask, what is a cassette tape?
Yeah.
Right.
And what is a pencil? All right, hearing somebody yell, "Get off the internet because I need to use the phone." Remember when you had dial-up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had dial-up, so you couldn't be on the phone and the computer at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was dial-up. It tied up the phone line. Remember cars that needed two different keys, one to unlock the door and a different key to start the engine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have that now. My
I was
Cadillac.
going to say, if you got an old school, you still do that.
I have a 96 sedan DeVille Cadillac.
Yeah.
And
Two
think about it,
keys
Rick.
to open up.
And when that came out, you also had to ask, did you want leaded or unleaded gas?
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Remember them days? All right,
sir.
so when everybody's favorite treat was push-up pops. Remember those? Where you basically ate ice cream out of a toilet paper roll. That's pretty much what it was. All right, so now me and Ricky can probably relate to this. Printing out your directions from MapQuest.
Yes, sir.
If you're over 60, you might still do that one.
No, go to the gas station and buy the laminated map.
Or the map. Remember you had to unfold that map when we used to go
Damn right.
I remember when I first started comedy going on the road, you stop at the store and get you a map and unfold that bad boy and highlight the route that you was going to take to get to where you was driving to.
Absolutely.
I never did understood how y'all read those maps. They just...
It's easy, Gary.
Really?
Everything
follow the
is
interstate.
either 85, 75, 65, or Highway 10 going across, or 20. That's
Yeah.
it. Or 95. That's it.
And it
That's
was
the
on
whole
good
United
radio.
States. That's the whole United States. Am I right?
Dude, I remember using the map to drive to the comedy club in West Virginia when I had to do a show with Mark Curry. I was opening up for Mark Curry.
Was it Bridgeport or Charleston?
It was what's the city in West Virginia? Huntington.
Yeah,
West
driving
Virginia.
up in them damn mountains in
Yes,
a cutlass.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
know it. I know about that. I used
Yes,
to.
sir.
I was an opening act for Rita Rutner.
Oh wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Well, that's a throwback. That's even at the Improv throwback.
Yes, sir.
All right, so if you wanted to watch a movie, you had to switch to Channel 3. Y'all remember that?
Yes, sir.
Before the TVs had the different input options.
Channel 3, the fuzzy channel.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody remember burning yourself with a car cigarette lighter by mistake?
Oh yeah.
Remember when he actually used to be a lighter in there before
No.
it was just a hole
Hey.
for plugging in your charger?
Okay, when the Star Spangled Banner come on, when TV finna go off, ain't no
yeah.
TV in the middle of the night.
Oh no,
It's
it was just
Dun, dun,
a
dun.
static and snow. All right, remember when you find out where the movies was playing at in the theater by going to the newspaper.
Yep.
You had to go to the newspaper and find out where the movie
After
theater
you
was.
read the obituaries.
Yes.
And Gary still read the
Baby,
obituaries.
Ricky, I still read
Every
the
morning.
obituaries and Police Beat. We had a thing called Police Beat. You knew what all the crime was going on in the city, baby. I read Police Beat, honey. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all remember listening to the radio in the car. You was probably listening to something. If you wasn't listening to the radio, then you'll be listening to your CDs.
Yeah,
Remember your CD holder up that go over the visor?
yeah, the one you had to plug in with the cassette adapter.
Boy,
See?
and then
Radio
when you got
Shack.
when you got fancy, you had the CD changer in the trunk.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Or if you had that 12-disc changer in the trunk, you was a baller.
Oh yeah.
You load them all up before you go pick up your date. You load
It's
up
still
all the
in
right
there.
CDs.
That is right now. Is inside of that 96 sedan DeVille. I have it. I
But Ricky,
promise
you have a cassette player too, huh?
I have a cassette player, and I got Anita Baker Rapture tape. I got Aretha Franklin Amazing Grace cassette tape, and I got what's the lady that sang the grandmother song? I got her jazz tape. So I got some and
they
I'll
still
be
work?
sure.
They still
I'll
sound
be
good?
sure cassette tape. You damn right they work. You damn right.
Oh, man.
And you can
seen
still
cassette
buy.
tapes since I don't know when.
Really?
Yeah, you can still buy
Absolutely.
cassette tapes.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Absolutely. That's a little bit of old school right there. Hey, appreciate that, Special K. Hey, I got more stuff.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, y'all, we all know, honey, that we lost Tina Turner last week. Y'all never seen the
Lord.
entire entertainment world. Y'all was in mourning, y'all. But there's one person, Ricky, that just, honey, not mourning because he's speaking out about her, and that's Judge Joe Brown. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Tina Turner, she lived an amazing life, y'all. She escaped abuse from her ex-husband, Ike Turner, to become an international music star. But they're saying she's been plagued, y'all, with some pretty horrible rumors about her past. And Judge Joe Brown, y'all, is helping spread those rumors, honey. They're saying Judge Joe Brown recently did an interview where he told a fantastical tale about Tina, honey. They're saying Joe called Tina, honey, a witch, and he believes that she was the abusive one in her marriage to Ike Turner. And, you know, Joe Brown and Ike Turner were best friends. We didn't know that. But according to Joe Brown, they're saying Tina used to be a Memphis pimp who trafficked women. He said that he claims that on one occasion, Tina occasionally shot, honey, one of the women whom she trafficked. And also, they're saying people say that the story is definitely sounding crazy, but they say it's gaining a lot of traction all across social media. Yes, and they said in an interview with Joe Brown, which I'm going to have that interview next hour, y'all, because I got people sitting there to me. They say Joe Brown is circulating where they're saying that the TV judge explains how he was mentored by Tina's abusive ex-husband, Ike Turner. Now, Judge claims, y'all, that he was like a hero. Ike was his hero who helped him keep Tina in check. He also claimed, y'all, that Tina was a violent woman whom he says abused women that she trafficked. So,
I'm just interested in hearing that. I never heard those rumors before. I would love to have Judge Joe Brown come on the show and have a conversation about it. I never heard that.
Well, I have the interview, and I'm gonna have that the next hour. But it's sad, honey. How could he say that about Tina? We saw the movie. So what is he talking about? But I guess, when you're friends with a person, you will defend that person, regardless of what the situation may be. But we're going to have that next hour, and it's sad, and I don't believe Judge Joe Brown, probably because he lost his job to Judge Mathis, honey, that lawyer.
Is that what happened?
That's what it is. So that's like talking. But anyway, we're going to have that next hour. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Flo Rida, y'all. Oh, this is so touching, y'all. He finally agreed, y'all, to a large child support payment package to his mother of Zohair Diller, his 6-year-old son. Now, they're saying, according to reports, Flo Rida, y'all, will have to pay only $14,000 a month in support and a $2,212 a month in health insurance. Now, he also been ordered to set up a $300,000 escrow account, which, must also be replenished, y'all, every September. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Zohair made headlines, y'all, after he fell out of a multi-story building, and Flo Rida reportedly made no attempts, y'all, to take care of his medical bills. Now, Zohair has a physical disability, and his mother, Alexis Adams, accused him of being a deadbeat. Now, Alexis said, y'all, from the beginning that he has tried, honey, and he has tried at least to deny their son, even making her have a DNA test. Now, Flo Rida has also was seen, honey, his son, he seen that child one time, y'all, during the paternity test, but kept his shades on. That is sad. He just went to see the child with his shades on, Rick. He didn't want to see him. They said, and then he turned his back. Now, they're saying, y'all, that there was, honey, in the same room, and he said, but he didn't even try to hug Zohair. Nothing. They say it was a very cold situation. So now he got to pay.
How much you have to pay, you said?
He ain't paying up but $2,000 and something a month. He's going to pay, he's paying $14,000 a month, and he's going to pay the $2,212 a month in health insurance. But he also was ordered to set up a $300,000 escrow amount, which is going to replenish every September. But he won a whole lot. Didn't he win a lot of money or something?
But didn't he win like multiple millions of dollars in a lawsuit against
he just got
energy
rich.
Drink or something?
Yeah, he just got rich, so he just could help his child out. But he didn't even take his sunglasses off.
Yeah, them child custody situations can be sticky though. If you don't really know all the backstory behind a lot of that,
right.
You can't just automatically assume that he's a bad guy in the situation or a good guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, he knew it was his child. She knew it was his child, so she knew who her child was.
There's details that people don't know.
Yeah, well, we know this he for the pay. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Kikakura. On the high end, you say Kikakura Stone, and on the low, you say beautiful root beer. That's your color for today. That's a beautiful color, too, Ricky. I didn't see that color.
Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake up call. Get at your boy 866-9RICKEY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they won't give up this long. Just lay you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Carol calling from Houston, telling all three of my daughters, Trish, Ashley, and Crystal, to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, good morning. This is Big Walt calling from Talladega, Alabama. I would like to wake up Nadia, Big Nudie, Sherelle, and Mick. The trail ride is over. Time to get up, go to work. Get up, get up, get up.
Good morning. This is Shay Mays from Flint, Michigan. I want to tell my honey bunch, Darrell, to wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Vicky from Cleveland, and I want to wake up for Pretty. My nieces, Marae, my Anna, Drew, Anna, and Mimi. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, this is Chris out of Houston, Texas. I want to wake up Black Tony. He's been out 4 days. Wake up, Black Tony. It's time to come to work.
Wake up, Chattanooga. Wake up, in Shreveport. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up, Savannah. Wake up, in Charleston. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, appreciate it, Brad. This segment is being brought to you by. Yes, sir. Let's see what your boy up to. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, Rick.
We had yesterday off.
I'm sorry, son.
We had yesterday off.
I know, but I'm just too emotional in the morning. I didn't want to come in and bring everybody down because I'm just really going through it right now.
So basically,
I just found out.
Yeah,
I'm in mourning right now.
You're in mourning.
My heart broke right now.
Why your heart broke, Black Tony?
But my mom just told me about Tina Turner had passed. And I was a bit fan. Because she been in all them Chronicle movies.
Yeah, Tina Turner gone, man. What was your favorite song?
I like when she played when she had played in Black Panther. When she was on, cause you know after she did the Tina Turner movie, she did a whole bunch of other movies. When she played them. Then she was in Black Panther. Then she was in
No, that's Angela Bassett.
She was in Rock Team, but she played what's her name, Mom? IQ Mom.
Yeah, that's Angela Bassett. She's an actress. She's actually still alive.
Yeah, hey, Black Tony, that's Angela Bassett. Yeah. What was your favorite?
Wife too.
Damn, you.
Like Tina that much?
But look, Rick, I liked her when she played in the exhale with Whitney Houston and all them women.
Yeah,
Whitney Houston.
I was waiting to exhale. Once again, that's Angela Bassett. She's still alive,
she
Black Tony.
She was just so good.
What was your favorite Tina Turner song?
Midnight Train to Georgia. And now,
they're glad it's night.
Who the Pimps gonna sing with now that she gone?
Got the wrong person, man.
Jesus.
I'm just saying right now. I can't go to work.
Don't take off, Tony.
What's the song? What's the song? Midnight Train to Georgia.
Neither one of us want to say goodbye. My mama love that.
What is going on, and how is this impacting you? Has water gotten into your apartment or anything yet?
Well, not yet, because it's not that bad, but over here on this side it kind of is, and I guess in the far back it is. That's why the cars is up here and stuff, but it haven't really hit our parking lot yet, so it really ain't affecting me yet. But once it do hit that, they probably gonna tell us to evaporate, and then that's what gets on my nerves all the time. We gotta keep evaporating.
Yeah. And I know we're right by Bowling Creek, and you said that this happens a lot, that you all have flooding here?
Yes. When I first moved here, I think the first time I moved here, it was like this, so we had to evaporate, and they had boats and stuff out here because the whole thing was flooded.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. The world, y'all, mourning over the late Tina Turner passing. And, people were saddened about it, but it was one person that just wasn't all that sad, and that was Judge Joe Brown. Well, yeah, I have the audio. Joe Brown said some disparaging things about the late, great Tina Turner, and it hurt my spirit. I don't want to play it, but I have to because y'all got to hear it. And here's what Judge Joe Brown said about the late, great Tina Turner.
Tina Turner drove around in a matching Rolls Royce, and if you made the bad mistake of confusing the two vehicles, she'd roll the window down, cuss you out, spit at you, tell you you weren't worth a damn, and she would treat you like dirt. I don't have any respect for that woman because Hollywood sat there and tried to run a game on Ike, because Ike Turner was an upstanding man, and that sleazy heifer. And I don't even talk about what she used to do when she was a pimp in Memphis. And when I got here back in the early 70s and I started getting clients who were scared of that person because she was a gorilla pimp. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Man.
Damn.
That's a
was he drunk?
I don't know. And he said more, but we just couldn't play it all. But Ricky, that is sad.
But what is a gorilla pimp?
I know.
That's what I was wondering.
It's one of them violent pimps that uses force.
Lord, poor Tina Turner, honey, she might be turning over in her grave, honey. She heard that.
She ain't in there yet. They ain't buried her.
Yeah, well, yeah, they hadn't. But I don't believe Judge Joe, bless his spirit, Lord. But anyway, he said and some more things about Tina, honey. And
I can understand what he's saying. I don't know if those allegations are true or not or whatever. But should he say it now that she just passed and have not been buried?
How is he the first person to speak up on Ike Turner's behalf in all these years? I ain't never heard nobody.
Nobody. He said Ike Turner was his mentor. Ike Turner mentored him, I guess, as a young man, and he just has a love Ike Turner, honey. He has a dedication, I guess, to Ike Turner and stuff. But, honey, he's saying that, and I just don't believe it. I can't believe, honey, the late Anna Bullock would even be that way. But this is what Judge Brown had to say, and so we just listening to it, but we don't. I just, it's hard to believe, though. So let's continue to pray for Tina Turner's family and during the time of their bereavement. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, honey. Baby, it's been 2 weeks ago, y'all. Partisan Fontaine, y'all. He seemingly, he responded, y'all, to that breakup rumor after sharing a poem, y'all, that appeared to be the oldie, honey, to Miss Megan Thee Stallion. Well, they're saying, baby, that sweet gesture came a little bit too late because over the weekend, Megan Thee Stallion, baby, was spotted with Belgian soccer champ Romelu Lukaku at a
What's his name?
Lukaku. That's Lukaku. Lukaku.
Oh.
And he's black. But, honey, he's a black guy, baby, honey, baby. Miss Megan, honey, with her, got her new piece, and he's a soccer player, allegedly. He got unlimited coins, honey, because he plays soccer. He ain't a rapper, because, the rapper ain't got that long money, but, baby, those soccer players do. And Megan, honey, was spotted with him, and they looked amazing together. And I think, it's good, honey. Leave him alone. If he done sat there and act a fool, honey, with her, get you a soccer player, baby, somebody with unlimited coins.
And what's his name?
His name, Romelu Lukaku.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Romelu Lukaku.
Lukaku. That sounds like you might be right.
Lukaku.
And Ricky and Rock, you do not want your woman took from you by a soccer player. Because that lower body strength is amazing. That lower body, boy, that core strength is...
So congratulations.
She ain't coming back. She ain't coming back.
Hey, he beating the brakes off of it.
Boy.
Baby, congratulations, Megan, honey. Do what you got to do, honey. You don't need those lyrics. You got a soccer player.
Not the baseball player. They had upper body strength, right, Kay?
But that soccer player, boy, everything is from the waist down. That strength is superhuman.
All right, then. Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, Halle Berry, baby, this girl was granted a child support cap finding. 2 years ago, they were saying Halle Berry successfully got her child support order cut. She was only paying $16,000 a month. Now she got to cut down to $8,000 a month for her daughter from her model boyfriend, Gabrielle Aubrey. Now they're saying now Halle has been granted a cap on the amount that she has to pay according to the Daily News, y'all. But it's sad, though, that this woman was paying this man, because her husband was of European descent. Now, had that been Leroy, honey, she probably had to pay him nothing. But she got to pay this man, honey, all this money. Now, they're saying Miss Berry has spent years, honey, embroiled in costly custody battles with the father of her 2 children, Miss Nyla Aubrey, 15, and Maceo, 9. Now, they're saying that the Monster Balls actress was ordered to pay Gabrielle Aubrey $16,000 a month plus a lump sum of $115,000 when the pair first locked horns in the L.A. Superior Court back in 2014. Now, in 2021, she succeeded in slashing that figure down to $8,000 a month, but the Oscar winner was made to pay him an additional 4.3%, y'all, of any annual income she made over $1.95 million. Now they're saying that new filings obtained exclusively by Daily Mail said that Halle Berry, she only makes a reported $10 million a movie, has managed to cap that amount to $4.5 million, y'all. So kudos out to Halle Berry, honey. She get to save some extra coins, honey, because paying these doggone men all this money, honey, I mean, it's just a sad thing, and to go to show you, honey, that some women have to pay just as well as men. So y'all men that be hooping and hollering about, I got to pay this, I got to pay. Women got to do it too, honey. So if your woman got more money than you, she got to pay you child support. So, because I know definitely a great talk show host is paying her husband's child support. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right.
But you brought it up, though.
I'll just leave that alone because, honey, she worked with somebody. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Coca-Cola Stone. On the high, you say Coca-Cola Stone, and on the low, you say beautiful root beer. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Let me just start off by asking everybody, how was their Memorial Day? Gary, how was yours?
Mine was
and what
fine.
did you do?
I went home, actually, but I came back the day before Memorial Day to rest. So I had a nice Memorial Day. I helped the economy, and everything was beautiful.
How did you help the economy?
I went to the store. I bought me some new shorts, honey. I needed me some new shorts for the summer, so I bought me a pair of shorts.
You got some shorts or some short shorts?
No, not. They used to be short, but now they short.
Right.
They knee length.
All right, DeBrat, how was yours?
Mine was awesome. I just relaxed for a change and did absolutely nothing but rest.
What?
Yes.
What? You sat out? You?
Yes, all day. And the missus would not let me get up and do anything. So.
Oh, good for you.
Did y'all have food? Did y'all cook?
No, we ordered Uber Eats.
Oh, okay. You just kept it simple, right? T, I know you was at the lake.
Yeah.
Hey, we was fishing. You already know, man. A little fishing, a little bit of barbecue, not too much. Kind of just chilled out, relaxed, enjoyed the weather. Like 85 degrees with a cool breeze, so just chilled out.
Special K.
I was on my way home from Charlotte, man. So I was on the road yesterday. Got home and just
you had a good
out,
show.
Ate some leftover. I had a great show, man. Had a great show.
You didn't get booed or nothing.
Oh my God, no. Not about
you killed them.
The exact opposite. Standing over.
So yesterday, I went and got my granddaughter, and my granddaughter cut the buck with her mom, but she don't do that stuff with me. Like, she don't do it. She 5 months old. She sat back there in the car seat. I had her and Grayson. I said, Grayson, if she cried, give her the pacifier. So we get over to my mom's house, and my mom, decided to have a fish fry on Memorial Day, which, my mom would be obsessed with fish fry because my mama go fishing every day, okay? Fish fry. I want barbecue and some baked beans with some ground beef in it, a little bit of garlic and bell peppers and syrup. You know how black folks make their baked beans. So my mama called this lady. The lady go to my mama's church. She was real nice. So the little tents that they sell at Home Depot.
Yeah.
The little tent with the little screen to keep the mosquitoes out.
Yes, sir.
So
I think I know where you're going with this, dog.
What? Come on.
So in order to go in Jesus, just come into my body and help me right now because I need it. The zipper to go up where you have to zip the tent up and down to go inside of the tent. So my mama had set the little food up in there like a little Golden Corral style buffet. She had some fish, she had fried some chicken wings and some French fries and some little shrimp. Just had a little fryer outside.
Yeah.
So
you stupid. What happened, Lord?
So Miss Pat, lady I be hanging with all the time named Miss Pat. Miss Pat was already inside the tent, was making her plate. So the food was ready. Everybody and then go in the tent to make their plate. So I went out to get something out of the truck for the baby. So I came back around the side of the house to go to the backyard where I wouldn't have to go through the house. And I saw my mama's friend that go to her church was going inside of the Brad, she was going inside of the tent to make her plate. Brad, she zipped the zipper up to go inside of the tent, but she didn't zip it up quite high enough.
Oh,
she went into the tent, and the zipper caught her wig, and the wig was hanging, and she went in there and made her plate. She didn't know that the wig was hanging up. Miss Pat was looking at me. Miss Pat wear glasses. Miss Pat was looking at me through the screen.
So the wig was just
hanging there.
The wig was just. So the wig was in midair.
The wig was in midair, hanging on. I'm crying.
Didn't nobody tell her wig was there?
Hanging on the zipper. We didn't know how to say it. Nobody knew. Portia and Riri, all of them, everybody else was in the house. And then somebody came to the window. They was in a little small window pointing out of the kitchen window. I pointed at the wig. They was in the window. They started dropping out of the window like flies. I looked at Miss Pat. Miss Pat was trying not to laugh in the lady's face. I said, Miss Pat looked at her, and then the lady felt her head. She said, "Oh." She said, "Oh." My dumb man talking about some, "You okay, ma'am?" I can't remember my name. Woo, she put a plate down. Miss Pat held a plate for her, and she got the wig, and they were trying to get the wig because the wig was stuck in the zipper.
Yeah, it was caught up in there.
I'm surprised you didn't video it.
My hands was weak. I ain't have no feeling in my hand. You know how you get so tickled, you don't have no feeling in your hand.
Oh.
So I'm crying right now. So she got a wig back on straight, and I didn't laugh in her face because I'm real respectful because they go to church together. You know, they in the ministry. So I said, okay, I was just making sure you was okay. So I went on in the house, but the minute the damn door closed, man, I damn near fainted. I hit the floor. I made a snow angel in the carpet. I was laughing so damn hard. And that's what happened. But Gary, I'm so sorry.
Did it just snatch off her head fast, or was it a slow movement?
It was like a slow pull off. It's just kind of like
she didn't feel it. Baby, this girl trying to get that plate, honey.
Yeah, she was trying to get a plate. She kind of kneeled in to go inside, and they pulled it off real slow. It was almost like when TSA slow you down and tell you to go back through. You know when you had hip replacement surgery and you go through that and the thing beeping and say, hey, I need you to go back through again.
Just slow down a little bit.
It was kind of like that, but she didn't go back through. She went on and started making her plate. She had already got some fish on there before she got to the french fries when she realized that her wig was gone. But the way Miss Pat was looking at me through that screen was giving me this sarcastic, this look like, do you see this? So maybe we could get an interview. We could get her to call in because she wasn't embarrassed or nothing. She didn't care that we got tickled because we didn't laugh right then. We laughed later. So maybe we can get her to come on the show and have a discussion of what happened. But
we can interview the wig.
Don't do it, Rock.
Yeah, we should interview the wig as well.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with the wig or whatever. So, but shout out to everybody, and I hope y'all had a great Memorial Day. Shout out to everybody that invited people to the cook-off with y'all went to I don't know why black people have cheap sodas at cookout, but we do that once a year. So I'm gonna give everybody a pass because somebody had Dr. Topper, somebody had Mountain Explosion instead of Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Somebody said they had Dollar Tree got a Stars and Stripes brand of sodas.
Yeah.
And Dollar General got Clover Valley brand.
Yeah.
And then you got Faygo Pop. And then somebody had instead of damn, what is it?
Instead of Wavy Lays,
you got just regular
home style select wavy chips.
Right. All of the stuff that come from Dollar Tree or whatever. But the barbecue
Parade, Ricky. So
y'all had what?
Parade, honey. Y'all ain't never
what
had
is
the
that?
Parade drinks. That's the soda.
Yeah.
Shit, cola.
No, we had
Straight
Parade.
up cola.
Chicago, we had Shasta.
Yeah, so Google
Yeah,
it,
oh
honey.
yeah, I love Shasta now. Shasta good and strong. Shasta burn your throat. Especially
Check cola be good. You just got to drink it fast.
Yeah, and then Faygo Red Pop will clear your sinus.
Yes,
Faygo
it
the
will.
bomb. All Faygo flavors.
Yeah, Faygo Red Pop or Faygo Orange or Grape or Coke will clear your sinus as well.
Yep.
So I just thought I'd throw all the Memorial Day stuff in. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only special comedian extraordinaire, Special K, filling in for Jeff Johnson this morning with 3 things you need to know. K, what up?
All right, what's going on, Rick? 3 things that we need to know in our community. Don't get it twisted. Ron DeSantis, who is competing to be the leading candidate for the GOP in this upcoming presidential election, I don't think he has a shot, the shot that people think he has against Donald Trump, but it could happen. It could happen. Understand that DeSantis and the GOP are actively, this is one of the things that they're trying to do that bothers me the most. They're actively trying to erase American history that paints white America in a bad light. And this is to the detriment of our people, black folks. So we need to think about that when you're one of these people that's trying to justify supporting this political party or this ideology that works against the good of people that look like you. You know what I'm talking about, Ricky?
Yeah.
The black folks that want to be, and I'm not saying you support who you want to support as a party, but understand that the ideology of one of the 2 major parties is working against the good of people that look like you. Regardless of tax breaks and economics, that's usually the excuse that people use to say, well, I support this party because, tax breaks and economic policies. But if the rest of their ideology works against everybody else that looks like you, then what's the point of why would you support that?
Right.
You know, is it really worth it at that point?
Yeah, and the thing, I think that Ron DeSantis is more dangerous than Donald Trump.
He is.
Because he's smarter, but just as racist.
He's smarter, but just as racist. But the thing we have, the thing he has working against him is he has the personality of a stop sign, and that's working against him because he has no charisma, and he's really kind of turning people off with his awkwardness, and he's just kind of a weird. He's a weird person. He has a weird personality.
But if you start asking voters, the problem that he's going to have is the suburban moms that's pro-life, and in a lot of the reason Bush won because Bush reached towards the middle. Bush had over 10% of the black vote in the 2000, if I'm not mistaken, the 2004 election against John Kerry. So
right.
But DeSantis is moving way to the right.
He's not doing that. His strategy
double down.
His strategy is going to, because he's trying to out Trump. So his strategy is going to work well in the primaries, but in the general, you have to get those people that are undecided and that are independent, and that strategy isn't going to work for the people in the middle. Wow. All right, so second thing, let's not get caught up in the backlash or this controversy almost that they're trying to say about the Little Mermaid not being supported because she's not white. A lot of black the movie did really well in the United States. It's lagging in Asia and some of these other markets, but it did really well. And don't get it twisted, man. Black people, we do support our folks. We supported Wakanda Forever. We supported Black Panther, made them two of the most successful franchises ever. So I don't think we should really get caught up in saying that, we're not supporting the Little Mermaid. It's an important cultural thing. Is it going to change our lives overall? No. But culturally, it's important, and we are supporting this. So I think that, we shouldn't get caught up in that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
We are definitely supporting
But just make sure if you haven't gone out to see it, make sure that you go out and see it.
Yeah, just go to see it. And even if you can't go and see it, you know what? Just buy a ticket. Just buy a ticket even if you can't go and actually sit and see the movie. Just buy a ticket to say that to show that the movie is being supported. And finally, the last thing regarding the 11-year-old boy in Mississippi, Darian Murray, we don't want to forget about him. He was shot in the chest by police, and they have not. The Indianola Police Department has still not released the body cam footage yet. So, we got to make sure that we stay on top of that story and reach out to the state attorney general in Mississippi to make sure that they understand that this is not being swept under the rug and it's not being forgotten, because it was kind of ridiculous. He's 11 years old. He's not a grown man, and they need to be held to account for that. So, that's three things you need to know.
That is Special K. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me at my Instagram, Special K913 on IG. Holla at your boy, and it's the same on Twitter.
There it is. All right, y'all want a big round of applause. Special K, three things you need to know. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for another segment of Fix It Jesus, Twan 360. Good morning.
Ricky, good morning. In today's Fix It Jesus, self-proclaimed prophet Mr. Brian Carn, he reportedly stopped mid-sermon after one churchgoer allegedly let one go during service. Take a listen to this.
Ooh, somebody let one go in here. Ooh, somebody got a major breakthrough. I mean, that thing's strong. I saw everybody fan. I said, I smell it too. I'm preaching, but that thing is strong. Whoever that is, something up in there died. It didn't just stay in a certain place. That thing moved over the face of the waters. That thing lingered. I was trying to preach through it, but that thing would not release. My God. Sweet Holy Spirit. Amen. Don't be acting like that. Don't act like y'all ain't never let one go before. Dude, it happens. But that was strong. Whoever you are, be healed in Jesus' name.
Yeah. Gary, that's your pastor?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, that got my head hurt.
He wouldn't let it go, boy.
Yeah, man, he roasted it. I mean, it's just the way he handled it. Let's run it back one more time. What did he say now? Here we go.
Ooh, somebody let one go in here. Ooh, somebody got a major breakthrough. I mean, that thing's strong. I saw everybody fan. I said, I smell it too. I'm preaching, but that thing is strong. Whoever that is, something up in there died. It didn't just stay in a certain place. That thing moved over the face of the waters. That thing lingered. I was trying to preach through it. But that thing would not release. My God. Sweet Holy Spirit. Amen. Don't be acting like that. Don't act like y'all ain't never let one go before.
Oh.
Dude, it happens. But that was strong. Whoever you are, be healed in Jesus' name.
So I want to let everybody know how they can find that video.
Hit me on my IG page right now at Twan the Don.
All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Twan. Appreciate
Yes,
that.
indeed.
Kiki.
Ricky,
what's up,
y'all?
Kiki. Kiki, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good because I still got like $200.
You feel like what?
You got leftover stimulus money?
$200 from my stimulus.
Oh, you got $600 left?
200.
Oh,
Yeah.
200.
How much did you?
Yeah.
How much did you get?
I got 3. They told me to wait because I can't prove my fourth child. So.
Oh man, who took you to get your check?
My homegirl. My homegirl, Fat Tasha.
Where's she at? Are you?
Huh?
Where is she?
We is in the car wash because she got a baby.
What's wrong, Gary?
She got a baby.
Yeah.
I'm so frustrated.
Fantastic. You know Fantastic don't ever get out the car.
I'm so frustrated. Oh, my God.
Well, y'all, Fantastic. Let me see the Fantastic.
Hold on. She washing. Hold up.
What, Rick? I'm trying to take a bath.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Where y'all going? Where you take?
Get my arm.
Girl, wash yourself. She getting water on me. She getting water on me.
Fantastic. Why you want to just go home and take a bath? Why you taking a bath in the car wash, Fantastic?
It's easy this way, Ricky. Dang, I can't get out the PT Cruiser. It's so comfortable sitting down because I ain't got no bench for my shower. So it's so comfortable sitting down.
You just ride through and let the windows down?
I'm drowning. Somebody help me. I need a life jacket.
So, Fantastic, how many errands you ran yesterday? Because you never get out of your car. I mean, and you and Kiki running errands. What errands did you run yesterday, and where you and Kiki going this morning, Fantastic?
Well, if the car wash looked like it broke, man, if I can get out of here, I can get Kiki to the WIC. She got a WIC appointment.
Which I'm not going to make.
And yesterday I took my cousin to Nassau, and so.
Wait a minute, y'all went to Nassau, Bahamas?
Yeah, I drove to Nassau, and so that took all day.
And a PT Cruiser?
Yes, it float. Damn, you act like you never had nobody. You act like you never had no damn body drive. You to the Bahamas.
Fantastic. How you your PT crew? I didn't know PT cruisers float.
Yeah, you just got to let the airbags out, and then the car won't go under the water. She act like she never felt no water in this damn car. That's why this car wash pissed off. But yeah, I drove to the Bahamas and I'm supposed to circle back because some people I met over there want me to bring them over to Florida, so I'm gonna go over there.
So you had to bring some people from Nassau back to Florida?
They got gas money. I drive them. I drive them.
Why you bleeding so hard?
say that no more. Don't say that no more.
I'll drive.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right, Fantastic. Make sure you put your seatbelt on and you and Kiki be safe.
Stop breathing so hard.
Look at the glove compartment, Kiki. Get the dish detergent.
So, Fantastic, if anybody needs transportation, how do they reach you, Fantastic?
Just look for my license plate, PHATTTT. A great PT crew. I'll drive.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Special K, good morning.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. This is Special K. Maria is off, so I have your headlines for today. President Joe Biden and top Republican Kevin McCarthy came to an agreement on the debt ceiling. In the deal reached on Sunday, they've decided not to raise the limit, but to suspend it entirely until 2025 after the presidential election. Now, this is going to allow them to pay the government's bills, such as federal employee salaries, the military, and Social Security checks and Medicare, as well as tax refunds. Now, the U.S. currently owes $31.4 trillion. In other news, State Farm has stopped accepting homeowner insurance applications for the entire state of California. The reason is the growing risk from wildfires, floods, earthquakes, and the rising cost to rebuild. Now, according to the Insurance Information Institute, State Farm was the leading company offering home insurance in California. This decision went into effect on Saturday, March 27th. And lastly, 9 people were shot, including a 1-year-old child, during an altercation last night between 2 groups near a busy area of the beach in Hollywood, Florida. Gunfire rang out as people gathered at the end of a long holiday weekend. And according to the Gun Violence Archive, this was one of 262 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year.
Wow.
Police did detain 1 person of interest, but they're still searching for an additional suspect. So, yeah, that's it for today's headlines. For more information about these stories, head over to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Special K. Rock T has your sports. What up, Rock Teasy?
Indeed, Special Kizay. Well, a shout out to the Miami Heat, man. They are your Eastern Conference champions. They advanced to the NBA Finals, and they will play the Denver Nuggets, man. Boston Celtics tried to do what no team has been able to do, and has come back and win a series after being down 0-3. Miami Heat becomes the second 8th seed to reach the NBA Finals. The first team to do this was back in 1999 with the New York Knicks. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, man, wins the Larry Bird Eastern Conference Final MVP.
I have so much belief in myself and this group of guys, in the squad that Coach Pat and Spo and everybody else put together. I see it every single day. I know how good of players that we have. I know how good of a team we are, and we made it happen.
And, of course, all the Boston Celtics fans, they angry because Jason Tatum got hurt in the first play of the game, and they think, listen, if he wouldn't have got hurt, Boston would have won Game 7. Let's not forget, the Miami Heat was not playing without Tyler Hero. That's 20 points. That's one of their best shooters on the team. They ain't had him throughout the entire playoff run. So,
But Rock, will he be back for the finals?
Man, that's what everybody's waiting to see. I don't know. I'm going to do some homework on that one, man. But for Miami Heat to go on this playoff run and get to the finals without one of their best players, you got to just give them their props, man. Sometimes your team is just better than the other team. It is what it is. Now, how will they match up against the Denver Nuggets? Listen, there's no answer for the Joker. No answers for Nikola Jokic. He's going to get his. Jamal Murray is the X factor for the Denver Nuggets. You got to shut him down and stop everybody else. If the Miami Heat can do that, they'll give themselves a chance. My prediction, I got Denver in 6. I'm rooting for Miami.
Oh, wow.
But I got Denver in 6. It is what it is.
Super Dave, who you got?
I got Denver in 5.
Special K.
Miami going to be a Cinderella team, man. They gonna shock the world.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Special K. I'll say Miami in 7.
In 7.
If Miami could get to 7, I could be with you on that one, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there.
Thank you.
No, bro. No.
But
made
they,
your pick.
But
You
they ain't
made
gonna,
your pick.
Right, they ain't going to get there.
No.
Denver in 6. I'm just telling you, it is what it is.
Stay there. Stay right there.
Absolutely.
Stay right there.
Yeah.
No, sir. Don't do that.
It is what it is.
No.
Follow me on social at Rock T. Holla. Let's continue this conversation. Brad got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Aisha Curry regrets the exposure her eldest daughter experienced in the social media spotlight as a younger child. In an interview with The Insider, the mother of 3 said she will be limiting the exposure her children have on all platforms, saying, quote, "When the social media thing started, nobody knew what that was going to become," she said. She said, "If I had known back in the day how chaotic it would make life, I don't think I would have done it, but we were really just genuinely living our lives back then, and we thought, hey, this is our kid, we're bringing our kid along." Curry says she's more mindful about her children's online experience. None of them have social media accounts or cell phones, what she said is to prevent them from seeing information about the family online. Aisha also admitted that the rise in mass school shootings has added an extra layer of parenting anxiety. So I totally agree with her. I will keep my child from phones and social media for as long as possible. Moving on, y'all. Offset, he's opened up about the death of Takeoff in an interview with Variety. He said, "It's hard for me to talk about it right now. I never talk about this stuff. I never have. Talking about Take is hard, man. Taking all this crap is hard. That's why I don't, to be honest," he continued. "Some things I don't never tell nobody. He's not here. I get through the day thinking it's fake, and I don't say nothing about nothing to nobody." He said during the interview, Offset also confirmed that he isn't related to Quavo and Takeoff at all. Offset said he was a classmate of Quavo's and started hanging out with Quavo and Takeoff when he was in the 6th grade. So during the interview, Offset also talked about his wife, Cardi B. He said, "She's always got my back, right or wrong. We both are on the same mission to make each other better. Social is her strong point. So I listened to her social advice. We're a powerhouse at this point, icon status. We believe in God. We believe in family. We're always going to keep winning." Cardi B chimed in during the interview saying, "What I appreciate about my husband is that no matter what the issue I'm having personally or professionally, I know he will take care of me and our family. It's handled. I know I have a man who has my back for real, and I fully support him in this next chapter of his music career." Oh, that's nice. What y'all think
Real
about
nice.
that?
Yeah, that is touching.
Oh, yeah.
Real nice. Hard to find a woman like that. It's hard.
Yeah, that's very supportive. Oh,
I
Beautiful.
didn't realize they weren't kin. Offset and Takeoff. I didn't realize they were. I thought they were all kin.
nah.
I think everybody did. I thought they was related too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew that. I
Quavo
knew
is
that.
Takeoff's uncle.
Yeah.
Quavo is Takeoff's uncle,
Yeah.
but Offset's not related.
Oh, that's what I didn't know.
And last but not least, y'all, Fetty Wap will be behind bars for a little bit longer, according to reports. The Trap Queen rapper was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison for trafficking narcotics. You may recall in August, Fetty Wap, real name Willie Maxwell II, pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to possess and distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine. He was initially arrested in New York at the New York Music Festival in October of 2021. However, after prosecutors claimed he displayed a firearm and threatened to kill somebody during a FaceTime call, which is so stupid, his $500,000 bond was revoked, and he eventually changed his plea to guilty. The 31-year-old entertainer has been in custody since then. Come on, y'all. Stay on FaceTime.
They already
guns,
getting money, man.
All the
What you
stuff
need
you
the
do.
other stuff for?
I know. Like, that's so stupid. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. But coming up next, we got Talk It Out Tuesday with Yanetta Spring, and we got the Praise Mix Down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, let's Talk It Out Tuesday with professional licensed counselor Miss Yanetta Spring. I am so excited to have you on. Welcome to the show, Yanetta.
Glad to be here.
We are closing out Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know today you want to talk about how Black and brown communities struggle how to safely and effectively respond to a mental health crisis.
Yes. Today I really want to talk about some ways of how to deal with someone dealing with a mental health crisis and the best ways to support them and de-escalate the situation.
Wow, that's so important. Now, what are some of the strategies that can be used, to help somebody recognize that they're having a crisis?
If you know that history of that person or their mental health issues, you may, be aware of it. But I think the best way to support someone in that situation is to remain calm. When we are calm, we make more conscious, calculated decisions, can hear clearly and really understand what's going on. And I think what makes situations escalate oftentimes is we try to control the crisis. We try to tell that other person to calm down. Like, you focus on staying calm yourself, because it's a big problem, especially in our community, is we fear what we don't understand. Right? When we don't understand mental health, we automatically think Black bodies are threatened, in most cases, and it creates more chaos. So I think the thing is to remain as calm as possible.
What is a mental health crisis, Yanetta? I'm confused. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. No. A mental health crisis it could be someone trying to commit suicide. They could be trying to end their lives. They could be psychotic, right? So they could be delusional or speaking in ways that don't make sense. So we've all seen, that person that may have what we call like a severe or persistent mental illness, where they may be wandering or aggressive, and people feel like they may be a harm to themselves or others, and sometimes it can make the situation worse if they aren't trained or don't know what they're doing.
So now, as we've seen on the news, how oftentimes when Black people call the police for mental health, so it's always, most of the time it turns out deadly. So, is there anything that we could do instead of calling the police? Because you can't call a mental health person, say, let me call a mental health person to come through here. Where would they be? Yeah, so what do you do?
Yeah. So I'm grateful now that we have that crisis hotline we talked about, a while ago. It's probably almost been a year now, which is 988. So if you think someone may be experiencing a mental health crisis, instead of calling 911, you can call 988. Can help you with diffusing the situation, of how to navigate it, and they can also send out mental trained professionals with the police or as a crisis response team to help that person in need.
Is that universal? That's everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to professional licensed counselor Yanetta Spring about mental health. Now, Yanetta, this is a tough one, because how do we have a conversation with people that may be afraid to get mental health, to get any kind of counseling or whatever? Like, how do we have that conversation without, continuing to make them feel comfortable that it's okay to get counseling, it's okay to get help?
Yeah, for sure. Get curious about why they are afraid. Fear that just doesn't come out of from anywhere. So understanding the perspective of that person can be helpful. Understanding why they are afraid, and helping to answer those questions that they may have can be a great place to start.
All right, that's good stuff this morning, Yanetta. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can find me on YanettaSpring.com. Follow me on all social platforms at Yanetta Spring, or you can text the word SPRING to 55444 for some free resources.
There it is, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.